Okay, I have a really old school thing that I do. When me and hubby go on trips, we don't want to take the interstate. And GPS always gives you the shortest route from A to B. So I actually still like an atlas. Although if you ask kids today what an atlas is, they're going to go, I'm sorry, what is what? Which is, I think, kind of sad that we've never taught them what an atlas was. Because this is the best way to go back roading. And I've been needing one for a while, and I just kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. It's not like mine isn't 20 years old, the old one I had. But Trump finally encouraged me to get the new one because Gulf of Mexico is still in this one. I will not buy one that says Gulf of America. Fuck that. It's the Gulf of Mexico. It's always been the Gulf of Mexico. It's been the Gulf of Mexico long before we were the United States of America. And I'm not changing it just to stroke Trump's little fucking ego. It's the Gulf of Mexico, and I won't own a map that doesn't have the Gulf of Mexico in it. And, well, so far the government still can't force me to change that. So, finally got my new atlas. So I can go back roading more. I love long road trips. This is the way to do it, though. So you got to have a map, because GPS will never take you the back roads, and you find the coolest thing. We have found the most unique little communities and restaurants and just the coolest shit going. And I don't mean like dirt roads, back roads, because obviously we're trying to get somewhere, but just off the main roads. Things like, okay, here's a perfect example. Old Route 66. That is still there in most parts, and you can take it. But to really follow it, you need to get a map. And they're really not that hard to read, guys. I promise. Just look through it, and if you need to, ask someone older, and if they treat you like shit, tell them to fuck off and go ask someone who's nicer, who understands that you were never taught, and therefore just simply don't have the knowledge of how to do it, just like we didn't before we were taught. Get a map. They rock.